What's up, baby? We back for another week. It's your boy 233. I'm here with Leroy Evans Jr. And listen, man, we getting more and more excited because the NFL season is approaching. We here to talk football. We here to talk about what's going on in the world. Listen, what's up, Lee?
What's happening, my brother? We back at it again, man. Another episode, man. It's been some shocking news. I don't think it's gonna help him, but we're gonna get into
For sure, man. And I honestly want to shout out the Cowboys because it's been years they don't make no moves. They finally make some moves. Hey, you scared? I'm not scared at all.
I'm not scared, not even a little bit. Honestly, I was more afraid when they got Amari Cooper because I was a big Amari Cooper fan.
Yeah,
But George Pickens, what we're talking about, George Pickens was traded to the Dallas Cowboys for a third round pick. So that adds to their arsenal of weapons alongside of CD Lamb, and they picked up our guy who used to be a Philadelphia Eagle, Miles Sanders.
they
We
drafted a
got
running
rid of
back
Miles,
too.
and they drafted a running back as well.
Mm-hmm.
We got rid of Miles Sanders for a reason. I'm not afraid of Miles Sanders. We already beat CD Lamb, and I'm not afraid of George Pickens either. Not when they got Dak Prescott. See, with the Dallas Cowboys, no matter what they do, no matter who they get, like Stephen A. Smith would say, what can go wrong will go
Will
wrong.
go wrong.
I'm not threatened by them by making a playoff run. We always split with them every year. So them beating us or us beating them, it really don't make a difference. They're gonna probably lose the first game in the playoffs if they even make the playoffs. What you think?
Right. Listen, I agree with you. Like, I'm not. I give them credit because, like, Cowboys, like I said earlier, Cowboys actually making moves and they're making the right moves for the right price. Like, they got George Pickens. He's a nice receiver for a third round pick. You know what I mean? They ain't really like sacrifice much to get him. And then you got CD Lamb. They building the offense up, but it's not a scary move to me. And honestly, if we want to talk about wide receiver duels, man, I don't even think they in the top five. Man, it might be, but I don't know. But yeah, it's the Cowboys, man.
I don't see him in the top five. I don't see him. I
Uh,
don't see
and,
him in
and,
the top five.
and another thing you talk about what scared you before last year when they was like about to get Stephon Diggs, that was more like, oh shit, they might get Stephon Diggs. But I it don't phase me. It
It
don't
don't it
phase me,
don't it
man.
don't phase me when we done played the Dez Bryants of the world, the Amari Coopers of the world. It doesn't phase me. The reason why I was afraid of Amari Cooper, and rightfully so, like he gave us 200 yards one time, like he cooked us one time, and I was like, man, this dude is a route runner. George Pickens isn't a how would I say a clutch player, not necessarily a game changer. He make big plays, but I look for the clutch gene. Like, cause
Mhm.
back when we won our first Super Bowl, yes, sir. Oh, okay, I see. Nice, nice. Okay, back to when we won our first Super Bowl, we didn't have like I like teams that are built with clutch players. We didn't have like 1,500, 1,600 receivers, but Alshon Jeffrey was one of the best chain movers in the game.
Mhm.
Nelson Aguilar developed into one of the best chains movers. When I look at the Dallas Cowboys team, I don't see them with clutch players. Dak Prescott isn't clutch. Miles Sanders isn't clutch. I don't think George Pickens is clutch. The rookie running back, I mean, he was good in college, but it's yet to be seen. So when it comes to like making a run in the playoffs, I don't believe in them at all. I'm more afraid of the Redskins because they made it to the conference championship last year. They won the
Mhm.
playoff games. They made a run. So if I'm worried about a team that's in the NFC, it'll be the Washington Redskins over the Cowboys. They still got to prove me.
Listen, Dak Prescott will throw for 5,000 yards, but be in third place in NFC East. Market that right now.
Mark it
he will,
down. Mark
he'll
it
be in
down.
third place in NFC East, but he's still going to throw for 5,000. He's going to get 3,000 in garbage time. You know how he do, man.
You think they're gonna make the playoffs?
uh, I think it'll be like it come down to the last week for them to make the playoffs. I feel like it'll be like hit or miss. Like it'll have to come down to the last week.
Right.
I don't know why, man. Cowboys scared me in the past, but right now it's just like
I
they're not
think it
built.
was more
they not built.
they're not built like that. It was more the Ezekiel Elliott factor. You know, when Ezekiel Elliott was unstoppable and they had Tyron Smith and Zach Martin and Travis Frederick, that was more of a like, oh, this is their time to make a run.
Yeah, that line. Yeah, they had like one of the best lines. They had the best defense. They had CD and Amari. Man, they had Zeke in his prime. That was a scary Cowboys. No,
Now
good
they just trying
job.
to a good job. They just trying to plug holes and try to make some news. But when it comes to actual games, I'm not worried about them one bit. Speaking of them picking up George Pickens, top 5 wide receiver duos. Who do you have?
My top 5 wide receiver duels, man. You already knew who I'm gonna say number one. Number one is the Philadelphia
That's my number one too. That's my
Philadelphia
number one too.
Eagles. My number two, it's gonna be Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. And that draft class, T. Higgins was my number one receiver.
Mhm.
You can see now Jefferson was the number one receiver in that draft class, but I like T. Higgins a lot. Well, actually, CeeDee Lamb was my favorite in that. Then it was T. Higgins. Then it was like Jefferson. But we see how
Mhm.
that went in the NFL days. And then third would be the Rams with Puka and Devontae Adams.
Man,
Fire,
they had me worried in the playoffs, bro. They had me
fire. Like
worried.
with them two together, they three. And then like the Bucks, they would be higher, but they getting like Mike Evans getting older. I mean, Godwin getting older, but they number 4 though. They still in the top 5, and I would have them higher if they were like a little bit younger. And I think the 5, I'll put some respect on their names, Cowboys. I put Cowboys at 5.
You got Cowboys at 5. Okay, mine's is number 1. Champions. Come on, what we gonna do? We want a chip. You know what I'm saying? We want a chip. AJ Brown, Devontae Smith. My number 2. Um, I'm probably going to agree with you with Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams only because what I seen Puka Nacua do in the snow. That shit shocked the hell out of me, bro. He was going crazy. When you think it's going to be a running game, which it was for us because
Yeah,
Saquon went off, I was like, man, their strength is throwing the ball, and they're not going to be
yeah.
able to do it in this cold weather. I got the utmost respect for what they was doing to us in the playoffs through the passing game
That
with
was the
Matthew
hardest game of the
Stafford.
playoffs.
Yes, there was. I mean, if it wasn't for the Jalen Carter sack, they could have got us, man. That was the only team that really came close to us to giving us a run in the link. So
Yeah,
they're my number 2. Number 3, I'm gonna go with Amon St. Brown and James Williams in Detroit. Even though I don't believe in Jared Goff as much, they be slinging the ball all over the field.
yeah.
And I'm a big St. Brown fan. He be going
They got
crazy.
they got a new offensive coordinator.
I know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how that turn out. You know how that kind of hurt us a couple years ago, but we're gonna see how that turn out. Number 4 is where I would draw in Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. This is like this top 4 list is really interchangeable.
Yeah,
Honestly, you could a lot of people will have Jamar Chase and T. Higgins as their number 1 only because T. Higgins is a beast, but Jamar Chase, he's arguably the best receiver in the league. And for my 5, I'm gonna go with Tyreek Hill and Waddle. I
yeah.
like their kind of their speed with slot duo. I always compare Waddle to Philly's very own Devontae Smith, like
Mhm.
far as the numbers and stuff like that. They kind of play similar styles, like with a slim body and route running and stuff like that. So I'm gonna pick them as my 5, only because of the speed, and then you got Jalen Waddle underneath.
If it was a year ago, I would have said like Miami, but like last year, Tyreek Hill really struggled. He really
I think
couldn't
they're
get
going. I think they're going to bounce back. I think they're going
like
to bounce back.
he didn't even have
I think
1,000
they're gonna
yards
bounce back.
last year.
I
You
know. I know.
know. So
That's
like
why I think.
he can't be a top 5. He can't get a stat.
I think I'm so how I'm grading my top 5 as far as
Mhm.
in threat. I always kind of compare everybody to the Eagles, like as far as in the bigger
Is
threat.
he still that threat? He
Um,
had games. He had 2 catches and 15 yards. Is that
yeah, he's still a threat.
it?
When you got that speed, he's still a threat. Plus you got Tua with the concussion, so I don't know how they quarterback situation gonna go. But yeah, if I'm coming into a game and I got a game plan, or these are the teams that I'd rather play,
Mhm.
um, I'd rather play the Cowboys than play Miami, honestly, because the Cowboys, for some reason, they always get us. Like I've been wanting to sweep them for years now, and it just don't never happen. No
We
matter
did last
how
year.
good we are, we swept them last year.
Yeah. Yeah, we took them.
Really? I
Yeah,
thought they beat us once.
we
Maybe I'm
we was at the
thinking about the year
game. We was at
before
the
last.
game. We was at the
When we
game
beat
when they
us,
won, and then when they
yeah.
came to Philly, remember, like the first drive, which come had the pick six. What you call him? Gardner
Gardner
Johnson.
Johnson.
Yeah, he had the
Yeah,
pick six.
yeah,
It
yeah.
was over. It was
We
over.
did
It
sweep
was
them.
over from the rip. and
Ooh, we did sweep
Kenny
them.
Pickett played.
Oh,
Kenny
we did
Pickett
sweep
and
them.
what's call him in the third string because Kenny Pickett broke his
Hmm.
ribs. Remember?
Yeah, I do remember that. It's
Kenny
coming back
Pickett
to
broke
me
his
now.
ribs. Then the third string came in and he had like a touchdown pass to AJ Brown.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
remember that. I gotta get back. I
they did,
gotta
they did the same
refresh
play
my
twice in
memory.
a row.
Um, do you have any honorable mention duos?
Um, yeah, it'll definitely be the Vikings. Like it'll be the Vikings because
Justin Jefferson? Yeah.
yeah, and then Addison, man, Addison tough man. I fuck with Addison. So it will be them.
Right,
I just
right.
don't know what JJ McCartney gonna do. Like his first year starting and all that stuff coming off the injury. I don't know
Hmm.
how it's gonna go. I don't think they're gonna be as honestly. Last year they wasn't supposed to, like they was had them as the bottom, and they was what they was number 2 seed, number 3 seed.
Yeah, I think it was.
They lost the last game. They beat the number 1 seed. They lost to Lions. It was out of them two, and they lost. So they dropped out because they dropped
Yeah,
out in
they
the
shocked
wild
me. They should
card.
have. They should have kept Sam Darnold, man. Gave him another run, man.
They
Did
believe
he
in the
go to
young buck.
Seattle?
Yep.
We'll see. We'll see, man. Uh, in other news, Dallas Goedert stays in Philly. Stays in Philly on a pay cut, man. I fucks with Dallas Goedert, man. I was like, man, please don't let Dallas Goedert go. And then we in limbo about tight end. How do you think about the move of us keeping Dallas Goedert?
Of course, I love Dallas Goedert to be on the team, man. He contribute a lot. He's been hurt, and we still produce at that tight end level. So I wasn't like as afraid to lose Dallas Goedert as I was like when we lost some other players in the offseason. So
Hmm.
honestly, it depends on what we got. I wouldn't mind for real, for real. I'm not gonna lie, but to keep him, I'm happy. Of course, everybody loves Dallas Goedert, man. I think he betting on himself right now. I think he like I'll take this pay cut now to prove like I could play a whole season and then I could get my money. That's what I think. I think that's his strategy right now because he'd be like, all right, I get it. I miss in the past few seasons, I missed a lot of games.
He did. He did.
Yeah, so he's like, I get why y'all don't want to pay me all the way, but I'm gonna prove it this season. I'll take this, and we're gonna win, and I'm gonna get my kind of what Josh Sweat did. Like Josh Sweat did the
Right.
same thing when they want to trade his ass away. He said, "I want to stay." He
Right.
proved
Right.
himself, and he got his paycheck. I mean, I think he
Most
want to
people
bet on
do that in
himself.
Philly. Most people take pay cuts to stay. Most people, I mean, we're a well respectable organization. A lot of people take pay cuts to stay in Philly and rather be around this talent and try to have a big year.
Yeah.
I got Dallas for having a big year, man. I always think he's one of the top 5 tight ends in the league. I always think had the potential to be the best tight end in the league. Just because he could pass, he could block, he could catch, he could run routes. He's 6'6", you know what I'm saying? So I always wanted him to have like 1,000-yard year and break out, but it's understandable considering all the weapons that we have. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the third option. It was a rumor that we were looking into Amari Cooper as our third wide receiver because he's still a free agent. He hasn't signed with a team yet. It was rumored that he would either sign with Philly or Dallas, go back to Dallas and be their third wide receiver. How would you feel about Amari Cooper landing in Philly?
With Amari Cooper coming, I'm cool with Jahan Dotson at number 3. Honestly, I mean,
I am
I
too.
love the Amari Cooper. I love the Amari Cooper. Like before, he's a little bit older now. Man, past his prime for real, for real. I mean, I think he'd be great in the locker room because he's always been like a professional player. I think he'd be able to like build the other like in a contribute in the wide receiver room and all that. But I'm not pressed about it. Like it's not something I'm like, yeah, we got to go do it. We got to pick him up. I'm more so like want to pick up Justin Simmons. Honestly,
Facts.
I'd rather pick up like if it's like one more move to make. Like I'm cool where we at right now, but if it's one more move I would want to make is Justin Simmons add him to the locker room as a leader. And I know we drafted a nice rookie and all that stuff, but man, what made the Eagles good last year when they had depth, we can change. Somebody go down, we put somebody plug them right in, and it worked so well. So like just being fresh and be able to have options and not just like my best 11 out there, and if one of them go down, is a big difference. So I would definitely love to add him to the roster.
Facts. I heard rumors about Justin Simmons going to Philly a couple of years back. When he was having contract disputes in Denver.
Yeah, that's because he wanted a lot of bread. He wanted a lot of bread at that time.
Yeah, that
but
was
now,
before.
Now, go ahead.
That was before we bought CJ back.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, I wish we would have got Justin Simmons. But what were you about to say?
No, I was saying that that's before, like, when he wanted all the bread. Now he don't want as much. He just want to be on the team for real.
Right.
He a little bit older himself, and he want to be like on a winning team. He want to be with somebody familiar. He worked with Vic and he worked with the DB's coach before. Say like, shit, I'm already familiar. Like I know what it takes. I understand like the concepts and stuff like that. I just want to win, and I get my little paycheck. So I take him now.
Right. I think we definitely need that secondary leadership after losing Slay and CJ in the same offseason.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna see if the young bulls got what it takes, man. Because if they do, I mean, shit, we're set for some time.
Right.
But I believe in Howie, man. I believe in how he constructs our roster and stuff like that. If we get Justin Simmons, I think we're gearing up for another run. Even if we don't get him, I still think we're gearing up for another run.
That's all I was saying. I'm satisfied with like the moves we did make, but if it was one more move, that would be it. I won't want that.
Safety, got you. Switching to basketball, Paul Pierce made a bet that if the Celtics lose, he will walk to work, which is a 20-mile walk, 8-hour walk. A lot of people are saying he didn't do it. I just got sent in a group text saying that he didn't do it. I think he did it, honestly, only because I work in a warehouse and I walk about 25 miles a day. I think he did it. A lot of people don't think he did it. What do you think?
He did not walk no freaking 20 miles to work in LA with Air Forces. He had Air Forces on, a white t-shirt. None of that was sweaty. Is what you know walking in Air Forces, that your feet hurt. He ain't walking on 20 miles with no Air Forces. And then them dudes was fresh at the end of the day. Hell no. And LA already known for robbing celebrities. And he was posting in his whole walk. Somebody would have ran up on Paul Pierce and try to rob him or something if he walked 20 miles. I don't believe that happened.
I believe he did it only because I believe in athletes, and 20 miles ain't nothing for a pro. As far as in a walk,
oh my God,
it's really not. It's really not that long of a walk.
Man, he's talking about
we run miles all day. We run a lot of miles being athletes.
He's talking about run miles.
I think he a man of his word, man. I don't think Paul Pierce would jump on the internet and lie like that, man.
Yes, yes, he would do it every day. As he did,
I think
man.
he did. We're gonna see. We're gonna see if any footage come out of him getting in the car.
Like so the only
skipping a couple blocks.
The only reason why you believe that he did it because he was an athlete before.
Yep.
I got more reasons why he didn't do it than you got why he did do it. He an athlete.
I don't believe he's a liar. I don't believe Paul Pierce was caught on live with the honeys. I don't believe he'd be lying. Ain't no slacking in this game, man.
Bro, walking 20 miles and fresh Air Forces and they fresh when you done.
You lost the bet.
That's impossible. That's impossible. When he switched shoes.
You lost the bet, man. Who knows? I don't know.
He switched shoes.
Video. I'm gonna just say he did it because
he posted like, yeah, I'm on the walk of the gays. He shit real quick. I'm at this place, and nigga,
his nickname is the truth.
No, you
gonna people, say lied.
Yes, people would have saw that. Like, Paul, yo, bro, Paul Pierce said such and such gas station. We on him. Like they would have confounded his ass, and they would have like.
I would have went and tried to get a picture. I'd have took my camera like, yo, bro, I get a pic.
That's true too. Like people would have been like either following him, I'll walk with you, like doing all that. He had his look.
So he did. So he did it today, right?
Yeah.
So he was posting as he go. Because I'm trying to think if he posted after, like how a lot of people don't post in real time. They post after a little bit, like maybe 10, 15 minutes later after I done did this. Now I'm about to post it. What are you doing, home?
But they posted the whole route. Like
Shannon just walked in. She snuck home from work. She wasn't supposed to get up till 9:00. She put in that vacation time, man, at that Amazon, man. She crazy. Coming in here smiling. But listen, his nickname is The Truth. I'm going to take him for his word. He's one of my favorite players. So I'm going to say he ain't lie. I ain't going to put that on his name, man.
He fooled you.
Man, what else we got, man?
He fooled you.
Let me see what else we got.
The truth in basketball, not in content.
He the truth, man. He the truth, man. Come on.
He already lied to you because he gonna do it barefoot. He ain't do it barefoot. He already lied. He lied for the rip. He said I will walk barefoot in my robe all the way to work. So he already lied. He had some fresh ass Air Forces that they ain't get not one crease.
He did. So there's been rumors already about Shedeur Sanders being traded. Do you think that Shedeur Sanders is going to be on the Cleveland Browns roster by the time the season starts?
No. What's the point? They got five quarterbacks. You can't keep 5 quarterbacks, so you might as well get somebody for them. That's like just think about it. Would you just cut somebody and get nothing for it, or would you get some value for it? I guarantee, especially a lot of times training camp and preseason people go down.
Mm-hmm.
We need a quarterback, so trade for Shedeur. But I think he'll get traded before he get cut.
I hope he does get traded because I really want him. Like, I'm invested in his career. I really want him to be a successful quarterback. I want him to be kind of as good as Russell Wilson. And I just don't think that's going to happen in Cleveland, period. That's where, QBs go to unalive themselves, man. They go to unalive themselves. Cleveland. When you in Cleveland, it's like even seeing Deshaun Watson, even all that Deshaun Watson went through with the case and everything, seeing him be as good as he was in Houston and then just going to Cleveland and literally being the worst quarterback in football. Get Shedeur out of there, man. Get that dude in Pittsburgh. Let him start with DK Metcalf and them and Mike Tomlin. Build I think he would have to sign to a real well-run organization like Pittsburgh or similar to Baltimore. Of course, he's not going to go to Baltimore unless he want to back up Lamar. But similar to how Baltimore cultivated Lamar Jackson's career, that was a good spot for him. I would want to see him head over there or go link with Pete Carroll. Where's Pete Carroll at now? Over in Raiders, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go over there with Pete Carroll, son. But please, please, please get out of Cleveland, bro. That is the worst spot.
Yo, Donovan Mitchell is cat too, because he was talking about. I mean, we went to Cleveland. We saw how Cleveland was. They had the worst airport ever been in. It's
the worst airport I have ever been in. That joint looked like a rehab facility.
I feel the subway in Philly.
Yo, this is crazy. I walked out man, what is going on? The seats is trash.
They had the little. They didn't even have a digital board. You had to put the numbers up.
The
letters up. That's how you time your plane come. And Donovan Mitchell talking about, I love Cleveland and I love the community. I'm like, bro, you got to be lying because Cleveland was not that exciting. That shit was trash. That shit's a precedent even being in that city for real.
Yeah, that's why I always say I was never mad at LeBron for leaving Cleveland because before I even went there, it's I could look and tell I understand, bro. Not to mention he was born and raised in Ohio. So
he's not gonna look and tell nobody will go there.
Yeah. Bro, let that dude go to Miami, man, and have some fun while he's young, man. Get up out of Cleveland. A lot of people I was arguing in the group chat yesterday. Oh, he left Cleveland, he left them out hanging and this and that. I'm like, bro, would you stay in Cleveland? Right. Would you live there? Hell no. I don't know why he renewed his first contract. As soon as his rookie deal was up, he should have skated. You know what I'm saying? Get up out of there, bro. That is a depressing city, man. That is a depressing city. I don't mean to say that to all our Cleveland viewers, but if you can, man, move away, bro. Move away. Go to Florida where Drese is at. You can come to Texas where I'm at. I go to Philly, even go to Philly, go live out there, man. But Cleveland ain't it.
Yeah, at least when you're in Philly, you got a 2 hour ride to Baltimore, DC, New York. Like
Yeah,
it's stuff all in that little area where you could get to easily. You in Cleveland, it's like you isolated. Ain't shit.
yeah, bro. They scattered for that, John. Hell no, bro. Uh, let me see what else we
That's and he
got.
just came. He just came from Colorado to that like not even like Denver, Colorado. They was in like a little ass town in Colorado. So like going from Colorado, born ass town to Cleveland, no.
Yeah, Akron, Ohio. Come on, bro. Okay, so I seen something on Twitter, right? Do you know the name of the Dallas Cowboys first round pick?
The name of him?
The guard,
I just know he
yeah,
a
the
lineman. I
guard.
forget the name. Yeah, I just know he a lineman. Wow, what about it?
Let me look it up. So he was talking big trash on. It wasn't Twitter. It was a video that circulated on Twitter that he was talking big trash that he ready to go in there and he ready to dominate the Philadelphia Eagles. He ready to dominate Jalen Carter.
Mm.
Um, I wish I could find a video. I should have shared it to you before we even started. But yeah, he's planning on coming in and just dominating the whole division. Um, but what people don't fuck because he hasn't given up a sack in 2 years in college.
Mm.
But I looked it up, and guess who was the last person he gave up his last 2 sacks to?
Jalen Carter.
Jalen Carter, bro. Like, what is you talking about, bro? Like, what
Yeah,
are you
I knew
talking
that.
about, bro? Go relax. Go
I
relax.
mean, that's me.
Tyler Booker, that's his name.
Yeah, but as an athlete, you're supposed to say that. Like, I'm coming in to dominate. You know what I mean? Like, I just
Yeah.
saw a clip of like Tiger Woods when he was like a young boy. He's playing his
Mhm.
first majors, and he was like getting interviewed by this white guy, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm coming to win." He's like, "These guys are playing the majors for years. You think you're just gonna come in here and win?" He's like, "Yeah," and he was like, "Why would I be playing if I don't think I'm gonna win?" You know what I mean? Like, that's as an athlete, you're supposed to have that mindset. Like, yeah, I'm about to come in here and like I'm gonna be the factor that changed this. So I ain't mad at him for saying that. If you say
I'm
something
mad at him
else,
for saying that because you must not know
if
who
you
the
thinking
bread man is.
if you thinking something else, you scared go. I mean, get the moving, but you gotta come into that confidence as an athlete for real, because you gonna get ran over, you gonna get stumped on or ran over.
So you will come in if you got drafted, you would come into the league and talk trash about the last person that dominated you, even
I
if it was
probably
2
would.
years ago.
I probably wouldn't be. I probably wouldn't say it public. I probably say it to them though.
True, that's
Like,
understandable. That's
like
understandable.
that's
Like
yeah,
I,
that's how I feel.
yeah,
Like I probably won't go around and be like, yeah, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I rather like me as personally, I rather like prove it with my play. Like, watch this. Like I really believe in my heart that I'm 10 times better than this man. You know what I mean? And then like when we in a mix, I'll tell you right then and there.
Jayden Daniels is trending.
Because his mom went on a date with him. His mom was the third one on the date.
For real?
Yeah, you know how his mom be like cock blocking the whole
Yeah,
time.
she is
His mom
wild.
was she went on a date with him and some girl.
She is wild. How do you feel about momagers, like mom managers and mom that's like
It depends.
involved in
Like
every aspect? I
shit,
don't
it
mind it
depends.
honestly.
It depends. You seen fucking Lamar Jackson mom got him fucking paid with no agent. So I mean, it could work out. But like Jayden Daniels mom, that's a whole different story. Like she be like, I don't want no girls to talk to my son. She probably be giving him babs at night. Like so how close
Yeah,
she
they wild.
is. Like
They
he
wild.
can't do nothing without her, like right there. So like that's a whole different story. Like I'm surprised like none of these NFL players they take her down because she look thick.
They probably did. They just
They
don't know
need
about it.
no, they need to because she be like too hype about him. Like she need to relax. He need to find her a man so he can leave him alone and let him be free. Like,
Right.
mom,
It's like
I got this guy for you, mom, because he can't
right.
breathe.
He's a general manager over here, but at the same time, it's like I'm not mad at her because like she got her son to the league. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do that like so. In her mind, it's probably like I've been doing everything else right. You can't tell me how to nurture my son because he's one of the best quarterbacks in football right now. You know what I'm saying? He went through
Mm.
college. He dominated in college. He probably was a great kid in high school and middle school. Like I raised my son, and look at where he's at. So don't tell me how I need to be. And none of these females is not about to get none of his money because I read the stories and I see what be going on. It ain't happening. But she did hit on Juju. That was wrong because Juju was like that.
Yeah.
When it was at the game.
Yeah.
That's
She
the
got
one you
back up
gotta let.
something.
Yeah, you gotta let him spread his wings, man. Let him spread his wings a little bit, man. Let me see. You got anything else?
Mm-hmm. No, not really.
We could go over the top 10 power rankings for 2025, 2026. Top 10.
We did that last time. Do it again?
I don't think we did it.
Yeah, we did. I think we did like the top something.
Oh, I thought we
Top
missed that.
something.
Oh. Because I seen it, I didn't delete it in the podcast topics. So I thought we didn't cover it.
You said 10. I gotta look up all the teams. I can't remember.
Or we do top 5.
I swear we did this.
We could talk about the double standard. Is there a double standard with Shannon Sharp dating young women and Bill Belichick dating young women? Is that a double standard?
I don't know what people be saying. Is that a double standard?
Some people say it's a double standard. Other people saying no.
So they saying they accepting it when Bill Belichick do it, but they upset when Shannon Sharp do it.
Yeah, they're upset with Shannon Sharp dating a younger woman, but not upset when Bill Belichick is dating a younger woman.
So I don't know. That shit confused me with Bill Belichick. Like, he don't seem like a boy that play. And I can't just, I don't know, man. I don't really personally know him, but just like through the years and shit, seeing Bill Belichick like so serious and shit, like, I think that'd be like the last thing on his mind a little bit, like walking around with a little ass girl, basically.
Right. I heard somebody say, Joe Button said that's how he want to go out. Like when he get older, notion out like when you get in your 70s and you probably need a caretaker and stuff like that. He said, man, I will hire a young, beautiful woman to be by my side until I check out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what they think Bill Belichick is doing, because it's rumored that her real estate portfolio increased by $16 million since she been with Bill Belichick. So I guess he's been investing into her and stuff like that. Of course, you didn't have to pay the $16 million up front. You probably just put down payments on a bunch of properties. But yeah, I think he's just, you know what I'm saying? Until he check out, he wanted a little young tenderoni next to him.
Shannon Sharp is having fun.
Yeah,
aggressive fun.
Yeah, and they said the issue with Shannon Sharp is that Bill Belichick isn't being accused of anything.
Yeah.
So if it just came out that Shannon Sharp was just dating her, that's one thing. But being
they would be like, yeah, he the man, he getting them young girls. But now since he like choked her out and all this yelling and controlling is a whole different story.
Yeah, it's a way different story. Like, Unc gotta relax. Let me see. Is Jalen Hurts a top 5 quarterback, being ranked number 5 behind Patrick Mahomes? So the question would be, do you think Jalen Hurts is a top 5 quarterback?
Yeah, I think he's a top 5 quarterback.
With 4 quarterbacks, you think it's ahead of him?
You said 4 quarterbacks ahead of him?
Yeah, what 4 quarterbacks do you think is ahead of him?
I don't know if there's four quarterbacks I think is ahead of him.
Top 3?
So you trying to say, is he the number 5 quarterback?
Is he top 5 and he's 5?
Let's see who I rather have. Like, Mahomes definitely number 1, just because like the years he's been productive. I basically think he's gonna break, even though like it hasn't been as productive as it was like his first. He's been in the league 7 years and been in a Super Bowl or NFC, like the AFC Championship. Like, that's crazy. Like every year, like he don't know what it's like not to basically be home. So like he definitely gotta be number 1. Man, I love Joey B. He got me up there. And then like it got to me. I know people gonna say Lamar, he 2-time MVP and all that stuff, but I actually rather have Jalen Hurts.
I would too. I think
And
Lamar.
people like Josh Allen too, but I would rather have Jalen Hurts. So I see like, but it was a time where I didn't like Jalen Hurts because his decision making been so much better than what it was before.
Mhm.
And it was a time where I thought Lamar couldn't throw it, but his throwing has been like way better than what it was before. So like they
Mhm.
both has grown as like players on me. Because it's times that I say Lamar can't throw on the outside, and he always he still misses on outside throws and stuff like that. But it's like 10 times better than what it was before. Because a lot of his throws, like even when he went MVP, a lot of his throws just came down up the middle. Like whatever is right in front of him, he can make those throws all day long. But the outside
Mhm.
ones, he always struggled with. But it got better. I'll put Josh Allen actually got better too because he turned over the ball fucking 30 times a year. But
Turnover king.
honestly, all those quarterbacks got better except for Patrick. I feel like Patrick Mahomes been so high and like it just been
It's
them
hard
down
to get
here.
better.
But now it's
Yeah.
like they been getting better and Mahomes been like coming down a little bit to make it a little bit closer. But it's just that a lot. Mahomes just been doing that shit over and over again. He wins. A lot of people gonna
Fact,
say he
fact.
got help, he got ref, he got this, all that stuff. That man is nice. I think he gonna break a lot of records.
Facts. I think he gonna go down as the greatest. Honestly.
But if there was more games, there's more passing. It's like it's inedible for him to break all the records. Because people
Right.
just think about the records right now. They didn't pass the ball as much as they do now. Like they throw the ball
Exactly.
50 times a game now. When they was getting thrown it 20 times a game.
Exactly. Exactly. And my top 5 is very similar. I got Patrick Mahomes 1, um, Joe Burrow 2, Jalen Hurts 3, Lamar Jackson 4, and Josh Allen 5. I think that a lot of people won't agree with the Jalen Hurts thing, but I think that like being clutch and being poised in games is underrated. That's what I think that Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen don't have most of the time. Like most of the time, like even when we played Baltimore last year, it was plays where he could have beat us and he didn't. Like it was a play where I think he threw it was like third down, he threw it, it was incomplete, and he had like the wide open lane.
Overtime. It was
Yeah, he had
overtime.
the
It was
wide open
Gabe.
lane.
It was Gabe Davis was wide open in overtime. If he did a touch that like made that throw, game would have been over.
Yeah,
You talking about Baltimore? You talking about
I'm talking about
Baltimore?
Baltimore. I'm talking about Baltimore.
I was talking about the bit like Josh Allen when he missed
Oh,
that throw
we beat them.
wide open. Yeah, wide open in overtime to Gabe Davis
Yeah,
in the end
yep.
zone. Yeah.
I was talking about Baltimore, and it was like, man, he
Yeah.
could have just ran. It was like 3rd and 6. He could have just ran for the first down. And those slight decisions is, like you said, with Jalen Hurts, he makes those plays now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Those plays. Sometimes the play is taking a sack. As crazy as that may seem, sometimes it's not just throwing the ball up in the air and it getting picked or throwing an incomplete pass. Sometimes it may be taking a sack so you could bleed more clock instead of throwing it out of bounds and now they get an extra 40 seconds. It's situational football.
Mhm.
So I think Jalen Hurts, he mastered that. And now I think he's gonna start mastering like the art of throwing the football where he's gonna start putting up big numbers. Honestly. I don't think we're gonna run as much as we did last year with Saquon. I actually think Jalen Hurts is gonna take another level, take his game to another level. Have
Right.
a 4,000 yard passing year, high 20s, low 30s, throwing touchdown passes. I think Jalen Hurts is in for a big year.
Man, I honestly I'd rather have the person that's gonna complete the pass on third down than like having a 4,000 yard passer. And because we see like, man, that like he'll throw for 4,000 yards every single time, but when it's 3rd and 5, you gotta get the first down and win it. Like that's what I mean when like a lot of times I've been having conversations with people and I'm like stats don't tell the whole story. Like
Mm-hmm.
like somebody can throw for 300 yards a game, but every third down they didn't get the first down. So like you don't
Yep.
see that on the like stats. You see, damn, he threw for 300 yards. But every third
Yep.
down, it was he didn't
It's
get
3
it, and
for
they lost the
11.
game. Right? He ain't,
Yeah.
and they lose the game. So I'd rather take somebody who's gonna go 4 for 5 on third down and throw for 150 yards, but he make them third down plays every time, and somebody throw for 300 yards, they can't complete get a third down. You know what I mean?
Facts. Facts.
I
Facts.
take that.
I'm taking it. And I'm taking a dude that got a Super Bowl ring over dudes that never been. That's the
And
mic
never
drop.
been.
That's the mic drop. He got
And
a
the,
Super
the
Bowl.
biggest, and actually the biggest games has been his biggest performances too.
Facts. Facts. When it's time for him to throw the ball, boom, you want 300, or you get 300 yards. But if we don't need to do that, why would I, you know what I'm saying, go out there and do that?
Arguably, the best two Jalen Hurts games is Super Bowl games.
Super Bowls. Yeah, for sure. For sure. For sure. That's all I got, man. Anything else you want to say to the people, man?
Man, I want to say thank y'all for tuning in. If y'all made it this far, make sure y'all like, subscribe, man. Leave a comment. Let us know what you want to talk about. Make us know who the top. We gotta know who the top five, the top five duo wide receivers. What y'all think, man? Should Cowboys be in it now, or should they not be in it? And also, man, I'm doing a Eagles Autism Foundation walk on May 17th, so y'all can make sure y'all donate and show some love, man. We trying, Eagles is big on the autism. And listen, you making a difference, making a difference.
We making a difference, man. One day at a time, man. We out.